When you think of dynamic levels in gaming terms, what do you think of? A lot of successful video games have touted the slogan dynamic environments. The Grand Theft Auto series uses randomized NPC spawning and scripts to create a realistically populated city for the player to enact mayhem within. In Zelda Majora's Mask for the N64, the player was tasked with utilizing the flow of time to dramatically alter his surrounding environment in order to progress in the story. Even Left 4 Dead, Valve's zombie horror survival game, uses variable weapon spawning to change up the tactics of their campaigns with each play. With Deadlock, we are striving to create multiplayer environments that will physically change with each round. To achieve this, we've developed a system we call Repathing. Repathing in Deadlock is the altering of avenues between main combat areas as a means of creating a dynamic environment and therefore a more replayable multiplayer experience. This map is our proof of concept of this system. Let's pull up the lights and see what's happening in the background. There we go. This map gives you a simple example of a real-time dynamic environment. Using simple triggers, logic entities, and brushes, one can create a fully automated repathing system. The darkened wall brushes are areas of the map that are being changed. These changes can be instantaneous, but for the purposes of demonstration, I felt a slower and more obvious change would be beneficial. As you can see, the player is and will remain blissfully unaware that the areas around him are being constantly altered. This is done using triggers to detect whether the player is near the repath point. I'm currently only using one large blocky trigger for each point, but as you can surmise, with multiple hand-tailored triggers per repath point, we can have a more precise system that will change more often. With enough time, one could also code into the Half-Life 2 source code a way of just detecting whether the players can see the area to be changed. Mind you, it's not much to look at, but once the system is built, the darkened walls can be turned into textured brushes, like walls that are solid then have holes in them, or a chain link fence that is in the way one round but gone the next. The walls can also be made into dynamic prop entities that can be toggled on and off. Examples could be a burning truck, a dumpster, or a door that is only locked sometimes. Our current plans for Deadlock are to build all of our maps with a basic, round-based repathing system. This would mean that whenever one of our maps are loaded or a new round starts, they will randomize each of their avenues between combat areas. I've developed a map we're currently working on for release that utilizes one of 16 randomly generated paths between each combat area. With 4 combat areas in a box formation, that's 64 paths, with a total of 65,536 unique randomizations of the map. We are still in talks about whether the system will be implemented in certain maps real-time so the map would constantly be changing. Beyond realism factors, such as how would changes be explained, we have to consider our zombies. Though they can navigate a repathed area, the result is buggy at best and requires hours of extra work on the mapper's part. We're currently working on coding our own artificial intelligence spawning and controlling systems into the Half-Life 2 source code. We will keep you updated on this endeavor through posts on our ModDB page as well as our website at deadlockmod.com. You can also find weekly project news updates on most of the forums associated with Left 4 Dead, as well as on the front pages of Left 4 Dead mods and CS Nation. Thanks for watching this video from Deadlock. We're working diligently to bring you a quality modification.